Good morning. Okay, what I'm going to do with the solutions to the exam paper trigonometry questions is I'm going to make a separate video for each one so that if you didn't have any problems with one of the questions, you don't have to go through that video if you don't have time. It's sometimes useful to just watch through them anyway, just to remind yourself of things you might have forgotten. So the first question here, excuse me, Question 4, we had to find all the values of x for which cos of 2x is equal to minus root 3 over 2. So first thing we're going to do is remind ourselves of what quadrants we're going to be talking about by sketching our unit circle, and we've A, S, T, C. Cosine is negative, so cosine is negative in the second and the third quadrants, and we might just write that down. Cosine is negative in the second and third quadrants. So we have our low partial credit straight away just for writing that down. Then I'm going to find my reference angle. So my reference angle is cos inverse of whatever this number is, regardless of the sign. So cos inverse of that, which ends up being 30 degrees. So I'm looking at 2x is either the angle that makes 30 degrees here, or the angle that makes 30 degrees here. Then I look at my quadrants. So in Q2, my reference angle is 30 degrees, so 2x is going to be 180 take 30 degrees, which is 150. And then I do my general form. So 2x is going to be 150 plus n times 360, add on any number of circles, and finally I divide by 2 to get x. So x is going to be 75 degrees plus n times 360. So that is my Q2 set of solutions. I do the same thing for Q3. 2x is going to be 180 plus 30 as well, which is 210 degrees. I write down my general form, which is that 2x is equal to 210 plus any number of circles, n times 360. And finally, I divide by 2, so x will be 105 plus n times, I made a mistake there, I have to divide the 360 as well, of course, to get 180. So n times 180, n times 180. If you want to write the 180 in front of n, you can do that as well. This is just a habit that has developed because it's how all the books write it as well. So n times 180 because we divided by 2. So we're not finished. Finally, we need to find all of those values. So we're subbing in n equals 0, in which case x will be 75 or 105. N equals 1, in which case x will be 75 plus 180. You don't have to write down the calculation. It's fine to just do it in the calculator. 75 plus 180 gives me 255. Or 105 plus 180, which is 285. And the last value, n equals 2. So 75 plus 2 times 180, which is 435. Okay, that's too big, out of range. And if I tried to do the same thing for the other one, 105 plus 2 times 180, I've multiplied that instead of adding it. I get 465. So these values are greater than 360 degrees, and these are my answers. Okay, so that is all of question 4, part A, which was all of the trigonometry for that one.